Here's the brutal truth about why you're stuck, and nobody likes to hear this. Because a few years ago, I realised something that genuinely pissed me off. And it wasn't even because it wasn't true. It's because it was true. I realised I was spending far too much energy worrying about what other people thought of me. And the people I was worried about, most of them weren't even building anything. Nearly all of them weren't building anything. None of them were taking any risks. Most of them weren't improving their body. Most of them weren't growing any kind of business or anything meaningful. Most of them weren't even doing anything worth criticising. Yet somehow their opinions carried weight in my mind. So maybe you're doing the same thing. You know you should be fitter. You know you should be making more money. You know you should be happier. You know you could be happier. You know you're capable of more. Doing more. Being more. Having more. But you're still stuck playing small. And it's not because you lack potential. And it's not even because you lack intelligence, because you're smart. It's because you're terrified of judgment. And here's the funny thing. People are still going to judge you anyway. If you're overweight, they'll judge you. If you're shredded, they'll judge you. If you're broke, they'll judge you. And if you've got money and you've got nice things, they're still going to judge you. If you're quiet, they'll judge you. If you're loud and you're confident and outgoing, they'll judge you. So why are you sacrificing your future trying to please people that you'll never satisfy? That's the question, because once you answer that honestly, your entire life starts to change. And I saw a quote recently. It said, you can do 99 amazing things and people will only focus on the one questionable thing that you said or did. And that's exactly how life works. You could lose 15 kilograms, launch a business, get sober, become a better father, become a better partner, help hundreds if not thousands of people, and people will still focus on the one thing that they disagree with. Welcome to reality. The problem isn't that people do this. The problem is that you've allowed it to stop you from doing the things that you want to do. So let me ask you something from the bottom of my heart. How many things have you not done because you were worried about what somebody might think? This video, the video that you didn't make, the business that you didn't start, the conversation that you didn't have, the gym membership or the workout that you didn't buy or try, the opportunity that you didn't take, the risk that you didn't make. Now multiply that over 1, 2, 5, 10 years, 20 years. That's where regret comes from, not from failure. Regret comes from knowing exactly what you should or could have done, but never did it. And here's where this ties into alignment, because people think body, mind, money are separate. But if you've watched any of my videos, you know they're not. They're all connected. When you're physically out of shape, your confidence suffers. When your confidence suffers, your decisions suffer. When your decisions suffer, your income suffers. Then you feel stressed. Then you comfort eat. Then you drink. Then you scroll. Then you start to distract yourself. And then the cycle starts to repeat. Body, mind, money. All of them are connected. All of them. And I know this so well because I've lived both versions of it. A few years ago, I was broke, addicted to drugs, 20 grand in debt. And I've been sat in rooms knowing that I was capable of so much more, but doing absolutely nothing about it. And if I'm honest, the worst part wasn't even being broke. The worst part wasn't even being addicted. The worst part wasn't even being lost. The worst part was knowing that I was lying to myself. That's what really hurts. When you know you're capable of more, but you still keep on settling for less. When you know exactly what needs to change, but you keep on postponing it. When you know the answer, but you keep on pretending that you don't. That's torture. And this is why so many people feel so stuck. This is why you feel stuck. Not because you don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. Train, eat better, read, learn, grow, develop, save and invest money, start a business, stop making excuses. The issue's never been knowledge. The issue's honesty, because you're negotiating with yourself. Every single day you say, I'll start Monday, I'll start next month, I'll start when things calm down. But you won't, because the person saying that today will say the exact same thing next month, then the month after that, then next year, and then 5 years from now, unless something changes today. So here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't need more motivation. You need to actually get some higher standards, because motivated people quit all the time as soon as the motivation dips. But people with standards don't. People with standards train when they don't feel like it. People with standards show up when they're tired. People with standards do the work whether they feel inspired or not. That's the difference. So if you think about your life right now, forget what you're telling everybody else, forget the social media posts, forget the image, forget the excuses, look yourself in the mirror. Are you genuinely proud of how you're showing up across body, mind and money? Are you genuinely proud? Or are you just hoping things start to improve without you having to make a change? Because hope is not a sustainable or reliable strategy. Because the reason I'm making this video isn't to attack you, is because I know what happens when a man finally gets honest with himself. Everything changes. Not overnight, but permanently. Because the moment you stop lying to yourself, you become dangerous in the best way possible. You stop waiting, you stop negotiating, you stop blaming, you stop complaining, and you start building. And that's exactly why I created the alignment audit in the first place, because most men don't actually know where they're leaking energy and momentum. Some think it's money, but it's actually mindset. Some think it's motivation, but it's actually discipline. Some think it's just because of their business, but it's actually their body and their energy. The alignment audit shows you exactly where you're out of alignment across body, mind, money, with no bullshit, just clarity. And clarity changes everything. So if you want to do it, click the link in the bio, or the description, and go and do it. It's free. It'll take you less than 10 minutes. But remember, people are going to judge you regardless. The only question is this: will you spend the next 5 years building a life that you're proud of, or are you going to keep building a life that keeps other people comfortable? Because one day you'll wake up and you'll realise the people whose opinions controlled your life were never thinking about you nearly as much as you imagined. And by then, it might just be too late. So better yet, start building your future today. So if this video hit you right between the eyes, hit the link in the description and go and do the alignment audit. It's completely free. It will take you less than 10 minutes and you can find out exactly where you're falling short across your body, your mind and your money. Because realistically, you're not stuck. You're just one honest conversation away from changing your entire life. So go click the link in the description and I'll see you in the next video. But don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to go and do the alignment audit or book a power hour breakthrough call with me, where we'll go deep on what's holding you back and how we can get the momentum moving forward again. I'll see you then. Let's go.